Some of you guys are channeling into your eternal self. You're seeing that you are a cosmic diamond and that you illuminate the world. You're starting to see your worth and your value, and you're starting to just think deeper than you have before. And if you were a deep thinker before, you're starting to be able to place your thoughts into something that makes more sense. And you've been needing this for a long time. I see that you're not really loving yourself though. And you have the will in the reverse. You have abundance in the reverse. You have creation in the reverse. So for some of you guys, you might have lost the things in your life that you felt were abundant. You could have left a person that you were in a relationship with. You could have lost a job. But basically you were creating something in particular and it didn't come to fruition. It says stay strong and be a guiding light and to ground yourself in love. And it's not meaning go be in love with somebody. It means you got to channel in and figure out truly deeply, like, what is it that you even could say that you do love. For some of you guys, the things that you love are maybe just things. And like, I feel like for some of you guys, you could only really say like, well, I love my car. That's all I got. You know, things like that. And scared me. Hazel's over there. Scared me. And I feel like you need to channel in deeper than the feeling of hate that you might have on your surface unit. I feel like you've lost the will to do things the normal way, and there's judgment here, and there could be something, honestly, that we have done from the past that hasn't been dealt with yet, like karma or realization is actually what it is. I just heard realization. I feel like there's a realization that we have missed. We're looking at something wrong, and until we go back and figure out what this really means to ourselves, like, basically I'm hearing that what we think we're angry at and our fuel for our motivation, it's false. It's not even what really happened, and we're not going to be able to advance because we're confused and we're heading in we're not even going in the right direction. They don't even, where are you going? It'd be like if somebody was like just doing something fucking weird as hell, and you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's like, just eating. Like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, I'm just eating paper. Like, don't eat paper. Like, that's not what you do. And you're like, no, dude, give me the fucking paper. That's what you're doing. You're pretty much like eating paper and just doing some weird shit. And you feel like, we all probably do, because we're all in the same group, but we feel like something in specific happened a certain way. And we've created this. Basically, we did something that we maybe regret or feel ashamed of, possibly even. Or something happened to us, but I feel like in a way, like, we did something and then we created this illusion of, like, this false excuse, almost. We didn't want to believe that it was our fault for something. That's rough, man. I wonder what it could have been. That seems really serious. Makes me feel like bad. Like what could I have done possibly? Like, if I like hurt my like little brother and sister or something. You know what I mean? Something with your siblings, probably. I think it's something with our siblings, you guys. I think we did something mean or something to our siblings, and when we were little, and I think we even maybe convinced ourselves that our parents did it, but it was maybe one of us. Somebody had something to do like with a sibling situation. I don't know. You'll know if it's resonating with you. Yeah, it's hurting you still, dude. I already know what it is, dude. Something bad happened. You know what it is. I know what it is. Justice is here. Stay strong and ground yourself and be love. You haven't been able to actually experience love since this event because you've been literally tainted from a young age now. Knight of Swords in the reverse. You were young and you didn't have a choice. Knights are kids, and you were probably forced into something that you didn't want to do because you have the sword in the reverse. You couldn't protect your sibling, I'm hearing, or yeah, you couldn't protect yourself. You're somebody that you couldn't protect. Guarded in the reverse. You had no protection. You were very vulnerable. 6 of coins in the reverse. People were stealing your treasure, and you know what I mean. Hierophant and weakness. You've been thinking about this, and when you think about it, it fucking ruins you. It ruins you. And it's ruining your love life. And I don't know. You may or may not have told your partner about what has happened to you. Maybe you don't even know. But it's coming to surface. And it looks like for those of us who did go through something like this might be the year that it does surface. And I think that for some people, we've been feeling things. And we've been working and blocking it out. Blocking it off. Moon in the reverse. This is not a secret to you. You know exactly what it is that I'm referring to, unfortunately. And if it makes you feel any better, so do I. Do I know everything? No, I just have memories too. And I've tried to make sense out of it. I've asked the people that I have the memories involved with and stuff, and I get told really messed up stuff, actually. Justice is here, so I see that you tried to rescue the family. You tried to rescue these people to safety, and you failed. You were not able to keep them safe. Contracts in the reverse. Some of you guys, I feel like this is like a custody thing. Like, I feel like maybe your parents divorced, or you're even in a parenting plan currently with somebody, and this happened to your children in their home, and you don't have custodial parental rights, and you cannot freaking do anything about this. I'm also hearing stepfather, boyfriend, stepfather options. King of Cups in the reverse. This is like somebody that is the opposite of a good lover. There's no celebration at work for this. There's nothing to celebrate here. This person's evil, and they're vindictive, and they're mean, and they seem to win. They might even be the winner of this court case, and that's just how it goes. The evil man wins every time. They have this weird evilness about them, and they can stay calm, and we just get frantic. We're just like, you're a liar. And they're like, see what I'm talking about? I know, Your Honor. I'm worried for the children, too. Hyenas. They just want your money. They're coming after you for child support and I hear that your person, if you're the dad, your person's got a new man, and this person is, I just don't feel like they're good around. I don't feel like somebody's boyfriend's good with the kids. So, and your person is money hungry and a fucking hyena. So whoever they would be dating, worse than them. That's what you do. Good things are at least coming in the month of summer, June, July. July for sure is gonna be looking up for you. You might get summer break with your kids, and they might get to come up and visit with you, and you might get to options again, hurting again. Yeah, you might, this is a non-profit organization. You guys might get involved in some kind of shelter or resource group, or I feel like this might be like some kind of like housing unit. Like, I feel like you guys might get into housing, because this is like non-profit. This is help. It's also the Six of Cups, so that's great. That is actually a big deal. That's a big promotion. That's a double whammy right there. And for you, this is going to be everything that you freaking have. You're coming out of a place where you've lost everything, and you've lost your family, you've lost your home, you've lost your sense of identity, your kids, your everything. You don't even feel good enough to even hang out with nobody, so you don't know what to do. You're gonna have big blessings coming. Look at that. 10 of Coins is heading your way. This is a big. Somebody could have honestly, like, you could be suing somebody. Somebody could be going to court for some kind of financial gain, and you might get that with justice in your honor and the 10 of Coins and this contract in the reverse. Somebody might have actually compromised a contract, and you can look over the details of that contract and prove that, I'm hearing. So anybody who's dealing with a contract issue, review that contract. There is actually a glitch in that contract that can actually help you find better the answer that you're actually looking for. We do have the Chariot in the reverse and crying up all night. So nothing is going to save you, unfortunately, from the tears that you're crying, because there's tears that you feel are real, and they're part of your identity growth and expansion, and it's going to be one of the hardest times of your life right now. You are going through the dark night of the soul, for whoever I'm speaking to. You've lost everything. It's really hard on you. I can feel it in my heart. Unfortunately, it does look like this person is very vindictive and will continue to just throw anything that they can in your face. Their lovers, their messages are going to be pretty nasty, and that's just the way this person's been working for years, and it's going to get worse. This breakup's going to show you even a worse side of them. If you thought it was bad before, it's going to get double, triple. Because they have a new suitor that is supporting their retardedness, and that suitor is actually just honestly getting a kick out of this whole thing. They're not planning on being with your partner and long term at all. They're just immature, and they find it to be humorous for them to watch this go on. They are very similar to your partner, only they're worse. They're more evil even than your partner. So your partner is going to get the karma that you fucking are upset about right now from that person. And I know that sometimes you want to be the one to give them what they gave you, but if you do that, you will end up having to serve out another sentence for karma. So just allow karma to work in its natural way, and know that God has your back already. He had your back a long time ago. The Justice card came in at least like 15 cards ago. So Justice was here the whole time. And one of the best things that I ever learned was that we should not pursue justice upon other people, and that we have to trust that God will do that. And when we do that, we are able to release ourselves from the situation and the person ends up actually loving you and missing you and caring about you way more, because they expected you to get reactive and chase them. And it might take this person a little while because you haven't actually stopped giving them your energy. But when you do, a few months into it, you'll begin to hear from this person what you wanted to all along. And at first it's gonna probably sound like music to your soul, you know, but only for one short second, because you're gonna actually kick back in. Your brain's gonna kick in all of a sudden, and that'll be the first time that your brain will have done that to this person. It's like you're gonna wake up all of a sudden. It's like you were dazing off, but quickly reality kicks in, and you won't be able to help but remember this person's true colors. And it's not something that you desire, find attractive, or want in your life. So you're growing. You were growing the minute that you started crying and wanting to work on this. You were growing the whole time. This person has been devaluing for a lot longer than you even realize. That first time that you guys wondered if anything was going on between this person, it was. What do you think about these? I don't know. I would not do them again. But I'm just saying, like, we get these feelings. I get my dog.